damn, that's crazy.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, it was like 9 a.m. on the bus, and I was like, oh my god, that's
By yourself?
yeah.
No, it was it was funny because we were all talking. It was like 4 of the girls and then me and Aiden, and we were being transported to the event, and me and Aiden are really tired. And we're like still trying to like make conversation. I'm throwing out C minuses, Aiden throwing out D's as he does.
Yeah.
Talking about jokes, you know, just trying to like make conversation. And then we get off the bus, and Meowry's like, "You guys are funny. What's your Twitters?" And I was like, "That's crazy." And basically, I was like, dude, we were just not on our game at all, but it was enough. It was enough.
She did beat your ass in the competition.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, because she got Chun-Li thighs.
I got robbed.
What
I got
was this a
robbed.
competition of?
It was Amaranth's event. No,
Imagine.
Amaranth did like an IRL event that was like a 1-day Survivor thing with like a bunch of mini games, and then you just get eliminated if you lose the mini games.
Fucking
And
sick.
he made it deep in the game as the pink-haired ninja.
Yeah, I made it to the semifinal, which was kneeboarding, and then you hang on. You kneeboard for basically as long as you can without falling off, and you get 3 rounds of kneeboarding.
What have we here?
In my first round, I hit like a wave and I fell off, and I was like, no big deal. I have 2 more rounds to do this, but it was determined mid-event that kneeboarding was too boring to watch. So they switched it to wakeboarding, which is significantly more difficult. And then I had to, like, Meowry had already maxed out the score in the first round, and then I just have to try and catch up doing the harder sports, and then I fucking lost. So not surprising.
Well, ultimately, you just don't have that dog in you.
I don't.
Was
I
she
don't.
better than you 1-to-1 wakeboarding?
Wakeboarding? She didn't do it.
She didn't have to?
You just had to knee.
She didn't even do it.
Wakeboarding is when you're on your feet.
Yeah.
How is this Survivor though? Isn't Survivor like drink your own piss? And
Yeah, Survivor might have been a better
It's
analogy.
it's just kind of like little games
More like
like
physical
Survivor,
challenges.
and people are eliminated along the way, but without like the same like social and voting.
Yeah,
Without
yeah,
the
yeah.
piss.
And no piss.
I had a joke, because I was like kind of like an on-the-ground interviewer for the event. That's why I went, and I had a joke that I didn't get to use, but I was like, water sports, where on Amaranth's channel it can mean both things.
Actually,
I
so
don't know who this person is, but I presume.
You don't know Amaranth?
No.
Dude,
Wow.
this ties into my question, because to me, right, your YouTube channel is so disconnected from like Twitch and gaming, but you've been
Yeah, you put
hanging
effort
out.
in. You put effort
You've
in.
been hanging out with so many of like the fact that you two know each other is sort of surprising.
Well,
to
I
me.
don't really know you, but I forgot who told you. I think William Osmond told me that you climb.
Yeah.
And I was just like, sick. I can
Oh,
climb
okay,
with someone
okay.
here. But it's like,
Nice.
yeah.
Because like, how do you end up on like Hassan's stream, for instance, and like hang out with these like Twitch tangential people? Like, how does your world of
Yeah.
YouTube clash with this world?
I mean, I guess it's that what I make is not related at all. But I've got another channel where I make kind of leftist content, like kind of political stuff that ties more into the sun stuff.
Sure.
So then that's why I asked him. I was like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he watched one of our other videos on his stream.
Yeah.
And then was like, yeah, good shit.
I think you provide very good React content, which naturally fits into the streamer ideology
I disagree.
of not working hard.
You don't
really?
I remember
You don't think
you
he's-
watched one of my...
I fucking hate watching your videos.
Why?
Because he's funnier than you.
No, well, no. I was watching his video on my stream, and then he pops up in chat. And already I hate React content. Like, I'm really bad at it. I say this openly all the time. I'm bad at reacting unless it's like 80 TikToks, and I can just go, dude,
Hey,
dogs.
you're not a marathon runner.
No,
you're
no.
a sprinter.
If it's like a full video and like they make the video so like well edited and paced and funny, there's not much to add. I can't pause it and be like, dude. And he makes like a fucking Beyblade with giant metal blades that he pulls, and then it fucking rips around a room and destroys chairs. And I go,
Yeah,
and then I go, I played Beyblades when I was a kid.
You could do what Hassan does, which is pause the video he's reacting to literally every 2 seconds.
Or play it and go to the bathroom.
To be fair, you're much better than a lot of the streamers. Like, I don't want to. Do you guys like?
Yeah, go for it,
XQC?
flame 'em.
Like, I feel like.
Oh, X is great,
XQC,
yeah.
Like, I watched him react to one of my videos, and it's just him going.
Yeah, it's so
Then he
fun.
just drinks some water. I'm like, how is this a react? He's just playing my
Yeah.
video. Like, what the fuck is this?
I think you're waiting for him to actually react, and that's the gamba.
Well,
right?
I think he's just all about having something entertaining on screen, and if he's not providing it, and he's taking a break in his 12-hour marathon stream, and the video's doing it by itself, he doesn't feel the need to add to it. But I do. I'm like, oh, I should be adding to this. And then I get self-conscious. I'm like, I'm not adding enough. So I watch like one video and then everyone's like, watch another. And I think I started it and I was like, I watched like 30 seconds and I was like, I can't watch this. I can't add anything to this guy's videos. They're fucking fine. Just watch them by yourself. I'm not gonna watch them on stream anymore.
Well, I had heaps of people telling me, be like, Ludwig's watching your videos right now, so I popped in. I forgot what I said.
Yeah.
And it's just him complaining about your videos.
Yeah. And it's like, no, it's like fucking well edited. Eat shit, all right? Have some lulls, you bitch.
So you would never watch the Defunct Land Disney Fast
No.
Pass video?
No.
Have you watched that video?
Yeah, I've watched that.
That shit's goated.
That's a good
goated
video.
shit.
Like imagine me watching The Line Goes Up, the NFT video,
yeah.
4 hours, and he explains
that-
everything. What am I gonna add?
Yeah, you look stupid.
Pause. Dude, NFTs are bad.
Yeah, what that guy said.
Or I do the Miz, where the Miz is like literally latching onto every word and just saying random shit. He'll just pause and be like, "Do you think I would have been friends with that guy in high school?"
That's funny.
I know.
You should just do
But
that.
it's also so fucking stupid. My brain, like, I was reacting to a Summoning Soul video, and I did it for like 90 seconds. I did this exact bit. I pretended to be Miz. And then I stopped doing it. And then everyone was like, you know what? You're way funnier when you're when you
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. Because I was just going off. Anything I would just respond to. So anyway, your videos suck to react to.
Let me check. I want to look at your Twitter.
That's like weirdly. That's a compliment. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think.
guess kind of. I don't understand how you guys do it though. Like reacting to stuff live with people watching you. Like I tried once. I was like, I'll give it a trial with just people from my Discord.
Right.
It was like 150 people, and I just felt like I was having a seizure. I was
Yeah.
like, I cannot read this. I cannot genuinely enjoy this. It was just a mix of everything being bad. And
Yeah,
it
fucking
just
blows.
stressed me out for fucking 2 hours. I felt anxious. I was sweating. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again.
Bro, this picture of you punching the other guy in the face is amazing.
Yeah, fucking
You look
sport
great.
photographers. And you
That's
could hear them the
crazy.
whole time just going,
Oh fuck.
so whatever you did would get captured.
How did you get involved in that event, by the way? Like, did you catch an invite or did you
Yeah, look at
volunteer?
that.
That was...
It's probably William Osmond, right?
No, that was, I think iDubbbz released a video calling out Rice Gum.
Okay.
And I met him a couple times and I stayed with him he came down to Melbourne. And I was just like, I think he was calling out Rice Gum, but I just commented like, yeah, I'll fight you. And then he added me to like the Discord, and for like a long period, I thought I was fighting iDubbbz. So I was fucking terrified.
Oh.
'Cause I was like, fuck, this guy's been training, he fucking looks like he's got nothing to lose. And then I got matched up with James, which was great.
You got to walk.
Fucking rocked iDubbbz.
No, I sparred him, and he really wanted to spar me because I was like more similar to Dr. Mike's height, Dr. Mike's build. But iDubbbz actually fucked me when we were sparring.
Really?
I landed a lot of like jabs, couple of right hands, but he's got really good defense and can take a lot of hits. And then he got me with a body shot, and I'd never been hit hard in the liver before. And I got hit, and I was like, I'm alright, and my brain was just crumpled, and it's like, have you been winded? Badly?
Yeah.
It's like winded, but like, it comes from here, and your body just gets fucking paralyzed. So I honestly, when he was going into the Dr. Mike fight, I thought like, if he lands like some good fucking liver shots, like he's got it. But I don't think he landed it, so it's like,
Right.
What's the difference? Like, how does you not tone it down when you're sparring at all? Like, how does it work?
that's the thing that I didn't know, because when I sparred, I thought I had probably been going like 50, 60, 70% of my spars. But then as soon as I landed those shots, I was going like 20% of my spars. And to actually fucking go 100% was a weird fucking feeling. But it's like you say, it's also very different, because when you're going 20%, your punches don't slip through gloves in the same way. Like, obviously, when you're fast, you got less reaction time, so it's like, it's very, very different.
Are you not supposed to
100%.
spar at 100%?
You're meant to, but it's like, I didn't want to. Like, all the guys I was sparring with, you know, I know, so I'm kind of friends with, so it's fucking, it's weird, 'cause it's
Yeah,
a fun
you-
sport, but not a good sport.
Yeah.
It's like,
You just don't want to hurt someone you're like practicing against, and even in your case, you don't want to hurt the person you're supposed to be fighting.
no, like, none of us have real beef. We're
Yeah.
all kind of friends, we all know each other, and none of us have that boxer mentality where you're like, I want to fucking destroy this man's brain. And it's like, we all know that, like, when you get hit in the head, you go, gosh, fucking get ours on. It's like,
Yep. You're not.
But then they raise the
remembering
money
shit.
for it, so it all equals
it
out.
all equals out. It will be for us. in the
Yeah,
future, so
that's
it's
actually
our own- it's
the
our
money
fun.
raised is for iDubbbz after. Yeah, iDubbbz asked me to do it, but I said no. I think I'll die. I think I will die if I get punched in my chest hole.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of.
Do you have a what's it?
Pectus excavator.
Excavator.
I have direct access to my heart within a centimeter.
You should just like put some, I don't know, like a little cushion in there.
Just fill
a
it
little
in.
baby, a tiny
Put
little
cement.
mattress.
Just
Like a
fill it in
cushion?
with cement so that if somebody punches it, they get hurt.
Yeah.
You want me to fill my chest with cement?
Yeah,
just
and
for the
pave it
fight.
over with a little tiny little like steamroller.
Yeah.
It'd just be really
And
fun.
then put like Pooch's handprint in it.
Yeah,
It's
cute.
footprint, and it's like put the name
And
in.
you're sort of like Iron Man.
Yeah. Well, not really at all. I just
No,
have
it's
cement
like
in
you
my
both
chest.
have a circle in your chest.
Yeah. His does technology. It
It's
makes
like
his
Iron.
heart
It's
beat.
like Iron Man.
I'll be your Jarvis.
You won't be that.
I'll
He'll
just
be in
I'll
your
just
ear.
I'll
He'll
just
be in your
hanging
ear.
out.
Who's the one
Watch
he
out for the
sleeps
right
with?
hook.
Pepper Potts.
You'll be my Pepper Potts.
You just fill me up like
I'm
an
just
application.
gonna fill you up. And this is our daughter
You do look similar.
who dies.
Now that he said
to
that-
Gwyneth Paltrow.
To Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it.
I love you. Some 100.
Couple hundred.
My
Why don't you wanna
my
spend time with
bitch kid.
Dude, on the subject of you looking like Ninja, it was, oh my god. We were in the
You got
hotel.
the same hair.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it was.
Coming back from the hotel, we're going up the elevator, and there was like this high school like event happening with the same hotel. So it was like a bunch of high school kids, and this like 10 like I don't know like football players or something. They're walking by, and me and Aiden are just standing there waiting for the elevator, and this guy like kind of goes up to Aiden, and then he looks at him and then stops and then keeps walking, and he's like, "My bad, bro. I thought you were Ninja."
Yeah.
And I
Just be like, I am.
I
then,
just started
then they were
dying
in the
laughing.
elevator. The doors were closing. I was like, "Yeah, it's me, Tyler Blevins." Like,
I had the best thing happened at Creator Clash. After the event, this little kid came up to me with his mum. He was really nervous. He was like, excuse me, like, are you Dr. Mike? And I was like, because it happened to me before, and then I was like, yes I am.
Yeah.
So I took a photo with the kid, and then at the end I was like, no kid, I'm not even a real doctor. Like,
My name's not Mike either. It's all a lie.
it's all a big lie.
Whoa.
Wow.
What
How-
crazy content for a kid to watch? Dr. Mike.
Yeah, maybe it was his mum.
Yeah,
I don't know
sure.
why that's his audience.
What is it like? What kind of content?
Like
He's just a hot dog.
react to
Oh, he's
Grey's
hot.
Anatomy, but also be really hot and be like, yeah, we use stethoscopes too. Then he bites his lip. He bites his lip. Yeah, they're like really good for like heartbeats.
Follow my Insta,
Yeah.
moms.
And then his Insta's just
Dude, speaking of Insta, we took a private jet. Have you ever taken a private jet?
No.
Me neither. Until
Yeah.
a couple days ago, they flew us out. It was like some sort of thing for the event, and they flew us out on a private jet. Me and Eamon are fucking around a lot. We're talking about how like it's about the pilot, not the plane. We're talking about how
dude, it is.
we've flown one of these pilots before. You know, we're just taking videos. I got my Top Gun hat. We're being fucking dipshits about it.
Uh-huh.
And the pilot, we're like, hey, can we get a picture? He's like this really young, like handsome guy. Like, hey, if we get a picture of you, because we want to make a joke like how we're flying this PJ. We take a picture with him, and he was like, oh yeah, I'll take a picture with anyone. It's all good. Like, okay. And then Eamon posts it on the Yard Twitter, and Prius. So here's the picture. It's a better pilot, $20 you couldn't do in a straight shot. We don't like turns in our planes. And Prius replies, he's a CSGO observer, the best to ever do it, possibly, him and Sapphire. And he's like, that's Owen. And we're like, what the fuck? Apparently this guy is like an influencer pilot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he has an Instagram, and it's called Fly with Owen, and he has like 120,000 followers, and he also makes YouTube videos, and he just makes like he's just this like cool Chad pilot guy who like flies cool planes, fixes them up, and is like a plane influencer. And we're like, what the fuck? It's like,
He's huge on plane
We're
tube.
finding this all out after we land and like have left him
Are
behind.
you sure he's actually flying the plane? He can just hire some like midget pilot to hide under the
Yeah.
It's just this model sitting in
No, I asked him. Dude, I went up to him before we started flying because he's really young looking. And I know that you gotta have a lot of hours, right? 'Cause it's about the pilot, not the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, I was like, what's up, man? I was like, you're young. How many hours you got? And he's like, 4,000. And I was like, sim?
Yeah, I was like,
We
you
were
got
joke, like, you can't have sim hours, bro. You're a pussy.
Did he
You
have
got-
sim hours?
Oh, he had
you
sim
do.
hours.
You do. The funny part is
can't have
that you
sim
do.
hours.
You do
No,
have
you
sim hours.
can't.
That's what you have hard sim hour requirements.
No.
What is sim hours?
You,
sim-
so
you
when you're a
sim-
pilot and you're training, you
Yep.
take time.
simulator.
You fly a simulator. Most like especially if you're learning to fly like a new plane, like maybe you know how to fly like an Airbus model, but you're switching to like a Boeing model. You have to do a required number of sim hours to like get certification to fly that new type of plane.
But the problem is you can simulate the plane, you can't simulate the pilot.
No, you can't. You can't, and that's what I told Owen.
We asked him when we landed. We were like, did you think it all, or did you just do?
Yeah. And what was his answer? What did he say to him? I would love his insight.
Yeah.
What a hero.
I'm so excited because all the Top Gun jokes from a week ago, like nobody could get because nobody had seen the movie yet.
Yeah.
And it came out this weekend, so hopefully
Have
they're
you
hitting
seen
a
it
bit
yet?
harder.
No.
I got paid
Should I watch it?
a shit ton of money to advertise this film for 4 weeks. And I did it incessantly. Then we watched it, and it turns out to be the greatest film that came out in the past 8 years.
Have you seen the original Top Gun?
No.
Okay.
If-
I watched American Sniper though. Is that similar in any way? I watched that.
No.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. So you know
different.
how in American Sniper, you know how he has like PTSD from like shooting kids.
Yep.
So in this movie, none of that happens.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Right.
I want to see a nice celebration.
Yeah, you want to see volleyball?
It's just a bunch of hot dudes playing volleyball
Dude,
under the sun.
my
flying
favorite
planes.
part of the movie, is the football scene where they're playing football, but they're playing. You know how like American football, like the play like stops and goes, right? And there's defense and there's offense, and you play it out until it switches sides. And in the movie, the ball is being played both ways. There's 2 balls. It isn't explained to you. And so you're just watching them play like 2-way football for the movie, and then they finally explain it at the end of the scene. They're like, yeah, this is dogfight football where you play offense and defense at the same time.
I was gonna say it's like this is pilot football.
Yeah, it's dogfight football.
And then someone just pinches Tom Cruise's nipple.
Yeah, do they do the volleyball thing where they just all slap each other's ass? Like,
Yeah, it looked like an Abercrombie and Fitch photo shoot.
Actually, real quick, Zipper, can you pull up the volleyball scene from the original Top Gun
No,
just to
we're
show?
gonna get demonetized
No,
again. Yeah,
pull it
we
up.
can
No,
show it.
just a little clip.
Yeah, we can show
we
it.
actually brought up Swordfish last time, and we had to take it out of the video because the video was demonetizing us.
Did we just blur? Or did we cut that whole bit out?
We just cut it out.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was
You gotta
crazy.
slice it out, man.
But I want to show you, in the 80s, this was a movie about flying planes and being with your boys, and it's just so hot. And it's just them fucking just like playing volleyball. This is not necessary for anything.
God, Iceman.
I
So
know
fucking hot.
it's just how aging works, but it's so funny how Val Kilmer in the new movie, he kind of looks like shit, but Tom Cruise looks like basically the same age.
Val Kilmer
That's
literally
Scientology,
has
I think,
throat
does
cancer.
it.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
In
that's
the
why
real
I forgot
world.
he can't actually speak.
Yeah.
Really?
You look great,
sad.
Val.
Yeah, it's weird that the
I
guy
love
with
real
throat
genius.
cancer looks like shit, but like the guy who's in Scientology and healthy looks good.
Yeah,
It's like,
he gets it. He's been sucking the adrenochrome, you
because
know.
they're
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
age, you know. It goes to show what stem cells do.
Him and Pelosi get together once a week at the HQ.
Yeah.
Dude, I drove by that building for the first time. It's fucking insane.
Which one? On
looking.
Sunset?
The Sunset one.
The Sunset one looks like a shopping mall.
The Scientology building?
Yeah, I used to like go.
Is that the museum or something?
There's a Church of Scientology on Sunset in
Wait,
Hollywood.
It's the big
We
blue
were
one.
on Sunset.
Is that what you're thinking of? I think it is
I'm
also
thinking
on
it's on
Sunset,
Pick.
right?
Maybe, I don't know. Either way, I used to take to that one specifically. I used to like walk by it when I'd like go on dates because it was just really funny, and like you get to just like make fun of Scientology,
Right.
As you get to know each other.
Yeah.
So,
Classic bit walk.
I love a bit walk.
What was the way back? Tell me now. Tell me now.
What do you mean the
You're
way back?
freaking out yesterday. You're like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to tell you what happened on the way back from my plane ride.
Okay, so there was a guy on our plane who I recognized. I thought he might be like an actor or something because I knew I had seen him on TV or like in a movie or something. Like, why does this guy stick out to me? Like, why the fuck do I recognize this? I'm thinking about it for like the first 30 minutes of our flight. He's sitting up in first class. We walked by him on the way in. And I'm like, was he like a news anchor? Because I kind of remember him like interviewing or like getting interviewed. I remember him being like kind of weird. And then it clicked. He's a Larry Elder, the guy who was the leading Republican candidate for the governor race in California. Do you remember that? There was
Pull
the
this up, Zipper.
it was the guy. So there was a recall election in California for governor where Gavin. They were trying to oust Gavin Newsom from office, and the Republicans needed had an election to decide, or a bunch of Republicans were fighting to like be the guy.
They had a primary.
but they're all listed out. They didn't even have a primary.
Well, that was the yeah.
Because they were all in the same.
But you keep doing
Oh, I
runoffs.
guess it's the equivalent of a primary. So, Larry Elder was this dude who was like famously libertarian, who was all on the news all the time. Like, we don't need any laws around guns. Vaccines are bullshit.
Oh, God.
Like all of these fucking
hitting all the check boxes.
yeah, it's like
Age of
we don't
consent
need
shouldn't exist.
driver's license is whack. I
Yeah.
don't know if he actually said that one,
A
but
true patriot.
A true
a true
libertarian.
patriot.
A true libertarian does not believe in the age of consent. So if you're ever interested in that, weirdos, hop on the train.
and Larry was just on the front of our plane from Orlando back home to LA. And I was like, what could I do? Like, what could I take a photo with him? Could I like fucking say a bunch of
Dude,
weird
it's gonna be
shit
your
to him?
Hungry Box
Milo.
moment. Yeah.
Well, a little more orchestrated, hopefully.
Sure.
But then I realized, like, anything I come up with right now, he just gets off the plane way before I do, so I can do nothing. I'm
Yeah.
just sitting
You know
at
what
the back.
Xbox should have done, or Aim in this case? You go up to him, you get the picture. Bro, I'm huge. I appreciate what you're doing for guns, especially recently. And you like, get a picture with him, and then you just post it. And you go like, this guy sucks, LMAO, or something. Like, fuck this guy.
That's what I wanted to do, was go up to, like, get a pic, but tell you to, like, moon in the background or something, and then post it
in public in LAX.
Yeah, and I was
See the arse.
I was coming up with this backstory of like, I'm just a young lad trying to get involved in politics
No
at
one's gonna
Chapman.
buy that when you have fucking pink hair, bro.
No, I'm libertarian.
I was making the
Oh
joke.
yeah,
Dude,
I was making the joke before we got on the plane that this is the first LGBT pilot, and it's just pointing at me.
It's pointing at me, yeah.
the first LBGT pilot. You're a hero, man.
My idea was me walking by him on the plane and crop dusting him.
Oh,
Yeah.
subtle.
But you have to pull back the first class curtain to like get
to
up
get to
him.
Delta 1.
To get to
fart.
Is when you fart stealthily near somebody.
I don't know why, but my mind went to we used to do a thing where we would practice about cubes and we would just
Oh, you burn him?
like an eyelash wish.
I wish, but we would do it at people in class. We'd kind of do it and then just go, and then they get really itchy and then just,
That's my peeps.
that's podcast.
Yeah, that's
so much better than ours.
We were doing this thing on the page over, where everything on the plane, I would compare it to, like, say it's like, it's like pretty good, but it's like not as good as like this on Delta 1. But like comparing everything to Delta 1 the entire flight.
First class.
You left saying it's worse.
I think it actually is.
Then Delta 1?
Yeah, because it's like I think the main appeal of the whole thing is that you just don't go through security and wait for your flight. You just get on the plane.
You can also lay down.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but you can lay down in Delta 1.
Not in Delta 1.
No, you
Literally
can't.
can't
That's
do it on
not
Delta
the section on our plane was not Delta 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
I was gonna ask you what else did you guys do back in the day? What's a classically Australian bit with the lads?
Yeah, I mean, you hit us with cutting off your pubes.
Do you know about fire punching?
No. What the fuck? Is that an Australian thing that I haven't
yeah.
done?
Our buddies invented a sport where you have a campfire and then you punch it.
Oh, yeah, we've done that.
Yeah.
We've done that. We didn't call it fire punching, but we've
Are you-
definitely done that.
Can't tell if he's fucking. he's
I
fucking with
hate
me.
that you've independently done
We've
that.
done
It's
that.
Wait, are you fucking with me?
No, this isn't me.
That's
fucking-
so
I
crazy.
actually think that all Australian babies are given DMT, and that's how they're connected through the interweb of DMT.
Oh, I remember something that's fucked we used to do. This is bad.
some
We
kind
used to
of
do this thing
field to
called
get
salt.
past these.
It's not called something, we called it. And it was, we would go around the neighborhood and we would just pick fruit off trees. Then we would just go down to the highway, and whenever trucks would come by, we'd fucking just throw fruit on the truck. And it's just fucking
That's so
it's horrible. And we did it, and we had, like, we just didn't have any, like, foresight. We were like, no, it's fruit.
Yeah.
It can't hurt anyone. But then we did it once, and we fucking threw something at a bus and just shattered the entire window of the bus. And we were wearing our school uniforms as well. So we got out and then we stopped. But
Speaking of school uniforms, are you good at handball?
yeah, fucking the best at handball. But handball is actually, once you get good at handball, it's kind of just like, when you reach like max level in a game, you're just the best at it. Like you can do this thing in slogging, you know that?
Yeah.
So when the ball gets low,
Yeah.
and then it just flies at the bottom, not even bouncing. And that's allowed for some reason.
Yeah.
And you can slog it. So I would yeah, just slog it.
God, I want to be the slug
Dude,
master.
I wish Nick was here.
Vlogmaster does mean something different than that.
I'm the slag master.
Because we got really into this. So like you play Foursquare in elementary school here with like a
Foursquare.
big.
Yeah.
It's called Foursquare, and you use a big rubber ball like that's like this big.
That's
it's a
easy.
much easier sport. And when we had right before the pandemic, we had a group of our Australian friends, including Josh, who you meet after this. And they were bored one day, so they went to go pick up a little rubber ball, and they started playing handball in the backyard.
Yeah.
And we're like mind blown. It's like Foursquare with small ball? Like, no way. No way.
Done it again.
We got really into this, and we play Foursquare. We set up Foursquare or handball at every like convention and Smash tournament we go to, and we got a bunch of Americans into fucking handball with the rubber.
He's just cooler Nick right now.
Huh?
He's just cooler Nick.
He really
Yeah.
is. I think you have everything. You're better than him in
Wait,
every
wait,
single
wait.
possible way.
Loose,
I do not.
taller,
What are your
fitter,
thoughts
loose
on-
Italian descent.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? I don't think he's Italian descent.
My descent is Russian. My
I'm
parents
close.
Were born in China. They're Russian.
Close.
So close.
Close. They call
European.
Italy the China.
Italy is the Russia of China.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I've said that.
Do you? What are your thoughts on skinny jeans?
I wear skinny.
Oh,
Does Nick
they're
wear
the
skinny
same.
jeans?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
actually his
In
worst
Australia,
flaw.
it's kind of cool. Like, if you're in Sydney, it's cool. If you're outside of Sydney, everyone just thinks you're gay.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I've been bullied for like wearing skinny jeans. in
I feel like
country
if you
towns.
show up to
People
a
will be
bar,
like, your girlfriend wants her jeans back. I'm like,
Thank you. Though I'm a princess, I've never met a prince. Until now. Mwah.
Hey, don't forget the cat.